Amber Hendren is here. I'm
Hi,
here.
everybody.
Larry Aaron's. We're working today on the Morning Brew. Our first guest, it's a real pleasure to welcome to the big round table Carrie Stewart, who is owner of Results for Business. Carrie, hi.
Good morning, Larry. Good
How
morning.
are you?
Hello, Carrie.
And Vincent Tomei is here. One of my avid Facebook friends, or am I your avid Facebook friend? I'm not sure.
We have a lot of back and forth. That's
We
fine.
do. Vincent Tomei is organizer of Leadercast Live in Albuquerque. Just to put everything in context, we want to show you this video of what Leadercast is all about, and then we're going to chat. Here it is.
Hi, Trip Crosby here, and I want to tell you about Leadercast Live. It's an amazing leadership event happening right here in your community on May 9th. Leadercast is a one-day experience that's broadcast live from Atlanta, Georgia to hundreds of locations around the world. This year, our speakers include Andy Stanley, Bill McDermott, Archbishop Desmond Tutu, Malcolm Gladwell, Randall Wallace, Laura Schroff, Dr. Henry Cloud, Simon Sinek, Laura Bush, and I'll be hosting alongside of Emmy-nominated Kat Deely. This is an event you don't want to miss. So for more information about attending a location near you, just visit leadercast.com.
All right, well, that sounds like a really wonderful event for all of us who yearn for inspiration. Tell us a little bit more about Leadercast Live Albuquerque.
Well, the program itself has been going on for 15 years out of Atlanta, Georgia, and they've been broadcasting it for about 10 years now. I recently learned about it in January. It took several weeks to kind of put it all together to bring it here to Albuquerque, but the event here is going to be at the IFDM Theater, which is at UNM's campus at Mesa del Sol. It's an incredible venue, state-of-the-art digital theater,
Really?
Hollywood style. The seating is lecture style with fold-out tables so people can take lots of notes. It's an incredible venue, and there'll be 9 speakers throughout the program during the day. It'll all be inspiring, and in addition to speakers, there'll be entertainment as well. So I'm really looking forward to bringing this to Albuquerque and getting Albuquerque's leadership involved.
So the lineup is pretty extraordinary. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I know you've got Archbishop Desmond Tutu, we saw Laura Bush, Simon Sinek,
Right.
Malcolm Gladwell.
Right, it's a pretty incredible lineup of speakers who are each bringing their own unique perspective to the topic of leadership. So like Simon Sinek, who probably is most acclaimed for his Start with the Why book, and he's been on the TEDx circuit and has a lot of notoriety from that. Malcolm Gladwell, of course, has written several books, including Blink and The Tipping Point, and so he's a New York Times bestseller. So these are just a few of the personalities that will be speaking on the topic of leadership, and this year's theme is Beyond You, so it's taking leadership into public service.
Carrie, your company is co-sponsoring the event.
Correct. I'm one of 3 other sponsors.
So what got you all excited about this?
I love leadership, and I do training and coaching for a living, and we happen to have met at a networking event, and I am a Simon Sinek addict. He's one of the pieces that I use when I have conversations with my clients. His book, literally, Start with the Why. We come from the point of what and how, and people go, so what, and I don't care. And what Simon has captured is we need to really talk about the point of why. And as soon as Vincent told me that Simon was going to be one of the presenters, I said, I'm your first ticket sold. And he goes, well, how about being my first sponsor? And I said, okay, okay.
Your money where your mouth
That's a good job.
You know, I was watching a Simon Sinek video on YouTube, and I just want to share this because I think it's really valuable. He was talking about the importance of loving what you do. And when parents come home from working late, the negative effect that it has on the children is actually quite negligible. It's actually hardly there at all. It's not. The kids don't have very serious negative consequences from parents that work late. But when parents come home from a job that they hate, the kids invariably and often become bullies.
That's interesting.
I mean,
Very
he's that kind of speaker.
Yeah.
He will leave you with a little nugget of wisdom and something
Yeah.
that you can carry forward.
Makes you go, hmm.
It sure does.
Absolutely.
We have to love what we do.
Now, is this thing 9 speakers? How long does it last?
The program will start at 9 o'clock in the morning. In our event, we're actually having breakfast catered, so we'd like people to check in at 8 o'clock in the morning and
Sure.
enjoy some breakfast and maybe do a little networking, get to meet everybody that's attending.
Yes.
And then it's broken up into 4 segments with breaks in between and a long lunch break as well, which we're having catered. So there'll be plenty
Very
of time
nice.
to meet other people and
Oh,
enjoy
good.
the program
And discuss what you've just seen.
yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
That's wonderful. What is there a cost for this? How do we get signed up for it?
The ticket price is $149. I have an early bird rate right now of $139 if people register by this Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah. So and that includes breakfast and lunch and snacks
That's a
and
deal.
refreshments, and we'll also have a professional photographer there taking headshots of people, since hopefully
Oh, that's
everyone
a
will be
great
dressed
idea.
up in their best. So yeah, we're just turning this into a real professional leadership event. We want people to get the conversation started in Albuquerque about ways that we can lead our community in various areas. One of the nonprofits that we're actually working with is Paws and Stripes, and they'll be there and they'll have an opportunity to present to people. Yeah, they're very good people, and we're excited to be working with them. So it'll be interesting to see who actually turns out from the community and how we can use this as a step forward for Albuquerque.
And I want to talk a little bit more about the venue, the UNM Mesa del Sol. So tell us, you were explaining in the makeup room that UNM has actually moved their film and media department over to the Mesa del
It was
Sol.
a surprise to me, actually. So I was sitting with a friend at breakfast who's an instructor at the school, and I hadn't realized that the entire program had moved down to Mesa del Sol. So right from breakfast, we got up and went down there, and he gave me a tour of the school. And while we were there, he showed me this theater, and I was in the midst of looking for a venue for this event. And once I walked into the theater, I said, I'll do whatever it takes to get this theater, because it is so classy, unlike anything else here in the city of Albuquerque.
It really is state
What's
of
it
the art.
hold? How many
Well, it only seats 120 people, so that's
So
the
there's
upper
some-
limit of my event is 120 people.
Some scarcity here.
Very.
Okay.
Right.
So it's May 9th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's an all-day event, but you're going to network small scale with a lot of good people and see some amazing speakers and be moved by the whole experience.
And what I look forward to are the leaders that we develop for tomorrow. So we're inviting, of course, all of the leaders of businesses in Albuquerque today, but the cool part is who are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. And when they come, if they get inspired by any of these 9 speakers, those will be the ones that will be guiding our future. And so to me, that's the unknown. That's the lottery ticket of trying to invite
Sure.
a broad base of people to come and
Rising
join
stars.
and be inspired. So whether we're already in leadership, or if we need to polish that a little bit, or if we're young and we're thinking, where's my role in a leadership? Broad invitation.
That sounds
This is
really wonderful. Can I
fascinating.
go?
Sure.
You guys better come.
Can I go? It's at 8.
Grab one of the 120
I'll leave
seats.
early. Sorry, guys, I gotta go. I gotta learn how to be a
Right.
leader. I'm a great follower.
We'll save a seat for you.
Okay.
Is there really one headliner out of the whole bunch, or they all seem like they all have the credentials to be headliners on their own? But you're a fan of Simon Sinek, Malcolm Gladwell's certainly there, Desmond Tutu, my goodness.
Right. They're all heavy hitters.
Yeah, they are.
And I think the beauty of it is there's males, there's females, there's all races. So people should be able to identify with
Yeah.
any and all of those leaders that are there. Every single one of these travel and do this for a living. So they are all headliners in their own way.
Hey, Vincent, thanks for organizing this.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
really a credit to
Absolutely.
you for doing this, stepping up and leaving your business to spend time on this.
Exactly.
This
As
is
soon as
great.
I learned about it, I couldn't wait to bring it to Albuquerque, and I
Great.
just went to task trying to find all the right pieces and parts to make it.
That's
it
leadership right there.
There you
That's
go.
it.
There you
Classic
go.
example.
Vincent Tomei, he is, by the way, his own company is Ion Meetings and Presentations. You look him up online. But find out about Leadercast. Kerry Stewart, owner of Results for Business, one of the sponsors of the event. Both our guests today. Thank you both.
Thank you both.
All right, back in a moment. More to come. Morning Brew continues after this.